Right everyone, this is obviously, as you know, is the damage. We've actually started on it, and basically I've invested in a porta power. So it comes with various attachments, all different sorts, and it's all about angles. Certainly with this one, it's not just a case of pushing it back. We're having to sort of go in at an angle, but the idea is that we're using different heads, different angles to try and get this sorted. So this was my first option, or plan A, and then if it's not working we come up with another plan, which I've got no idea what that would be at the moment. So yeah, but obviously I've got other cars, so I can, other 500s, so we can look at how this should be looking, and then we just look at the other one to see whether or not we're getting it back into shape as best we can. Now, 10 minutes of work, slowly getting there, but still got a long way to go. So as you can see, this has come out pretty well. Just got to adjust the bumper brackets and readjust those, but that's actually a lot, what's the word, a lot more straight than I think ever could really anticipate with the port power. Done all the measurements, compared that off with the another 500 I've got, and yeah, it's all right. Placed some more not weld, but can't remember what you call it. It's gone from me. It's like sealant down here, but otherwise I think that will do. So I'll take some photos, because if it comes to when it comes to sell it, and anyone wants to ask any questions about what's behind the bumper, then I've got the evidence to show it. That's also been fixed because that was cracked, so that's been hot glued, and yeah, so really the bumper is nearly good to go back on. All we need to do is, because it was a pop bumper, need to drill some slots into here and then reattach the chrome bit, or I say reattach, attach the chrome bit to that. Then that can be screwed back into place, and that is the rear done. I'm just sorting out the aerial at the moment, which I've had a previous video on. Stupid me, for some reason I thought that from the 2012 that it ran the older aerial style, which I think I might have in here, can't remember. No, I haven't got the key. But it's the old aerial, and it's not, it's the new plug. So I'm not going to be able to install that today because I don't have one, but yeah, that's the plug for 2012. So I'm just going to unbolt that anyway, so that's ready to go, and that's another job done. And then the only other thing I've got to do is look at this exhaust, because under here, put this light on, it's touching the pan, because it's been part of this incident. As you can see, it's been pushed back slightly, so need to bring that exhaust back a bit, which I'm hoping it's just because it's sitting on the bracket a bit forward too much, and just got to pull that rubber bracket back, and hopefully that will come back as well. That's the plan anyway. So that is that. That is that. Right, let's unbolt that aerial. Right, we are another day on. Another day on. Are we getting any close again? It's done. Possibly. But at the same time, we are discovering some little issues. So, an advisory was on this rear shocker here. So, I don't know, I said it again. I've put on this. This is a nearly new one. It was taken off a 500 because there was a rattle coming from it, and so we took it off many months ago. And I think the reason that the rattle was because it hadn't been secured properly. So I've decided to reuse it again, and because the bushes are all absolutely fine, and it's pretty much a new shock, so I've put that on. So that shouldn't be a problem. Then if we go around to here, and on this one, looking at whether or not this is to be replacing, because this has got the old style bush. That actually, if you look at the date, is 2023, and that wasn't actually an advisory, so that has been kept on. The only thing I would say about it is where this exhaust got pushed, it ever so slightly dented this here, and what I've done is I've actually just turned it around, because there's no structural failure in it at all. So that is that, and that's the shockers. Now this exhaust here, it is hitting, or it was hitting the pan, but it's not in a good position, as you can see. It really isn't. So decision has been made that we are going to get a new back box and put that on there. You can see there, it's just it needs cutting off. So a new back box is on order, and that comes with an additional bit of piping, so the cut will go further in rather than just a cut at the back box. So that's going to need that. Yeah, so when that is done, then we are good to go with the whole of the rear. The aerial is now done, and I've tested that, so that is all good. The vent that was slightly broken, when I say slightly, all that had happened is the clip, it's quite common, this had slipped out. So I was able to, I've took the radio out, didn't want to bore you with the footage, took the radio out and found the silver piece just in there. So this is now all working as it should do, which is good. There is nothing else for this part. The only thing here, which is I'd love to get that sorted, and normally that would just be probably, I don't think it's dirt. Oh, that could be dirt. I'm not sure. Is that dirt? That could be dirt. Okay, I'm not gonna touch that for the minute, but hopefully that is just dirt of some sort. Right, so that's that. What else we've got to do? So, new filter has been put in. Oil change is going to happen as well, because this has no service history, so I'm going to do that. got to check the date of the oil filter, which gives us a rough idea about when this was done, I think. Batteries on charge because that's what's running a bit low. And we got to sort this out, which I think I may have explained in a video before. My plan is not to take this bumper off, just need to push down this lower bar here, and then we can pull the grid, the plastic grill forward into the slot there, but we just need to bang that down a bit, and then it needs MOT'ing. So it doesn't need that much work, to be honest. I'm hoping there is no advisories coming up with it, and that's where we're at. Yeah, I think I've covered it. So as part of the rear impact that has occurred, not only did it push the wheel well in, you can see from the rear exhaust here that it's kinked it a couple of times, here being one and there being the other, which means that this is out of shape. It's pushed too much in, and it was partly also hitting the heat sink and on the back, and also, as I think I probably said, is the back box was hitting the pan on the rear. So yeah, whole new exhaust, whole new pipe, that's been ordered, and it's been cut as well, so we can get that off, and that's currently in the processes of being installed. So we needed a whole new back box and a whole new exhaust, so we're just in the processes of putting that all into place, making sure everything matches up, and then we'll firm it all up and get it gone. But I need to get on with this rather than record it. Right, it's a couple of days before Christmas, 23rd. I'm getting the car MOT'd. I've left it with them for 2 hours, and I'm walking back to see. I could actually check on the internet to see if it's been done, but we're gonna leave it as a surprise and work out whether or not it's passed or not, or what advisories we've got. Fingers crossed it's a pass. But anyway, so I'm going to not too far away from it now, to be honest. If I get it done just before Christmas, I can have it advertised just after Christmas, and maybe someone's got some Christmas money or something that they want to get a cheap car for. So yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed, shall we? Okay, we are back from the MOT. I don't know how this sounds because we're using normal phone audio, so apologies if this is a bit low. I'll try and turn it up in the editing. So yeah, we have a pass, which is good. We have 2 advisories. I'm a bit miffed slightly on them. The first one is, it says rear axle under sealed, close brackets. So obviously every time I get one of these, I generally rub down the rear axle because it just gets rusty. They all get rusty. Some of them obviously worse than others. This is a 2012, so it is getting on the rust side of things. Doesn't certainly look as new. But yeah, so I rub it down, and yeah, so under sealed, not quite 100% sure what she meant by that. But anyway, that's what we've got. Nothing we can do about that. Then the next one, exhaust has a minor leak of exhaust gases from the rear. That's a bit annoying because it's a new exhaust. So maybe put some more exhaust sealant on the rear box going into the main pipe. But yeah, so not not the worst. At least it passed. That's the main thing. So yeah, we what we used to say, a couple of days before Christmas now. So I've basically just got to give it a good old clean, and then we can put it up for sale. So yeah, I guess I'll go about doing that, and hopefully that'll bring the end of this video. But when am I going to get to do it? We are incredibly close to Christmas. I don't know. We'll find out. But anyway, oh, and I've got to get this on the back. It's not going in like it should do, and I don't want to break it, but yeah, we've got to get that in. Anyway, there we go. Right, let's get on with the cleaning, which will happen either after Christmas, I'm not really sure, but we need to get it done so we can get the photos up. Right, the final part of the car, we need to get it cleaned. To be fair, it's cleaned up relatively well so far, but we just need to, yeah, just get it, as you can see here, get it properly done, as you can see, because it's not really had too much thrown at it. So my plan today is to sort that out before I go to work on New Year's Eve. So let's get the hose out, let's get the bucket going, nice hot bucket of water, and make this look beautiful again, just like me. Right, let's crack on. Okay, we've put on the Iron X. See how that looks. It's come up quite a lot on the white. So I just need to get this off now, although bloody starting to spit with rain. So I'm really hoping I'm not in for a nice shower. Oh, that's run quite a bit, isn't it? Although that's showing up the cracking on the front there. Yeah, right. Let's get this washed off. Before it's too late. Right, relatively happy with how that's all come out in the end. No major issues underneath the bodywork, and it's all come out quite nicely. I think just gonna have to allow that to dry, though in this weather that's might not going to happen today. Well, it will happen, but I won't be around. So then we can get the tyre dressing on, and then I reckon quick hoover inside and a quick polish. But actually it's almost pretty much done. So yeah, right, let's go and clean up, put everything back, and I think today's done, and then I'll just finish this off on New Year's Day, I reckon. Then I can get the photos done. Right, that concludes the end of this video and the end of this project. I'm just going to list to the left hand side here all the work that's been done on it, and yeah, you can tell me, bear in mind, what you think of it. I don't know why I said bear in mind. Just to recap, if you haven't seen the videos, this was a Copart 62 plate 1.2 lounge which has had a rear impact. I'll show you. There. It initially looked like it needed a new bumper, but the hit had been taken to the wheel well as well, so it's had a new bumper and a new exhaust, and the wheel well was pulled out, and it's had a new rear crash bar, and it's giving it a full service as well. And yeah, I think it's come out all right. There's no real bad dinks or anything to it, and we've had a 12-month MOT as well on it, so yeah, that will be going up for sale shortly. So as I say, the list on the left that's just gone, that will tell you what I've had done, because I can't off the top of my head remember it. So yeah, what do you guys reckon of it? I know it's like your bog standard lounge, isn't it? Your 1.2 in white. There's nothing exciting about it, but it's content, and hopefully it'll give someone a pleasing drive for many years to come. If I locked it, I might have locked it. Yeah, I've locked it now. So yeah, right, on with more content to come shortly on other cars. And obviously you've seen this one here, which we need to get up and running. Unfortunately, and I'll tell you now, the alternator is seized on this one, so can't get that moving at all until the alternator is replaced. But yeah, right, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll catch up with you all again very, very soon. One thing I'd probably say, if you're still listening to this right at the end, how much would you put it up for? 2012 Cat N 75,000 mile lounge. Until next time, see you all again very, very soon. Bye.